Okay, so yeah, I already started this round, and I figure I go ahead and stream. Um, Started the first hole and parted, of course, because I hit the rough on a great shot. But hopefully, I can rebound for the rest. But I just figured I can walk you guys through the process on how I go through this. Um, I don't put a lot of time into this game. Some of you really put a lot of time into it, doing notes and uh, keeping track of all the elevations and different clubs and be exact, and that's too much work for me. So um, as you can see, I keep my trophy count low. um, I've won a couple of golds, well, one gold, one second, looks like a third, probably another third, a 9 hole, and then a lot of top tens with pro. You can see like ranked 10th. So you could do pretty well just using a basic ball in pro with medium clubs. I like to stick with my regular clubs on it. So um, obviously hitting the rough on the first hole is not a good idea, but I have no idea what holes I'm going to face. Um, I haven't researched at all, but these are the clubs I usually carry. Start with a extra mile with my Viper, and pretty much everything's 2 to 1. See, big dog 2 to 1. Big topper's a little less than 2 to 1, but I just make sure I have all those, and then obviously just a rocket for backspin or something that's just my quarterback isn't really upgraded, or my sniper, so I just basically kind of wing it on that. So, and of course my basic ball. So these are the clubs I rock. If you don't have this many bags, then obviously you can adjust as you go, even with one bag. But you'll have to know the holes ahead of time, obviously. These ones I can just get away with. Um, the big topper I use a lot just because it has more curl than a lot of stuff. So, all right, let's take a look at the next hole. Yeah, looking at it, I think I know this one where it has the little ridge. I think it was a golden shot a while back. So this should be interesting to hit this shot. If my memory serves me, I might be using the big dog with some backspin. Just because if you hit that hill, it can roll pretty good, but we'll see. Let me guess it'll be my shot first, and I gotta wing it. But this is my thought process. I just go through the rounds. If you have multiple accounts, it makes it easier. But if you even have one account, make sure you get on a Monday. You got 3 chances, so you know, take notes. My notes is one blank sheet of paper. I put them into 4 columns. One rookie, because I have one account that's rookie, 2 that are pro, and 2 I play an expert. So, but my 2 and expert I give 2 separate columns just because one has way more updated clubs than the other. But those are slightly different. Like I don't even have an extra mile level 8 on one of my accounts, but okay, so let's see where he's heading. So he's gonna fly by and end up in there. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, unlucky. But let's just see where my Viper goes. Okay, so it looks like I can kinda hit there, but big dog can go further with some backspin. So let's do 2 backspin. That kind of looks like it's almost right at it. With a little bit of, go 2 backspin, and then let's just do a 2 to 1. Let's see what happens. So 4.5. Something tells me I'm going to be to the right. But it's always good to just test it out and see how close I get. Okay, so I'm only 1.5. So I can go a little more backspin because I don't think I was in danger of that. And I missed 1.5. 1.5 squares. I missed it to the left. Okay. I just make my notes. I did do 4.5 equals 9. 2 backspin, so I guess I can upgrade that to 2.5. And then with 2.5, with 1.5 squares to the right, that's basically a full ring. So it's almost like I can go minus 20%. So if I went 20%, that would make it, so I just try to do the quick math. So it would be more of a 4 for 9, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that first hole was a real bummer because you can definitely eagle that hole with a big topper and then a thorn. So hopefully I can do that in the opening round, and I'll stream that too so you can see the better shot. But okay, so got my notes for that hole. What's this one? Oh, I think I know this one too. I definitely need my big dog. Okay, and my extra mile. So, yep. That should be this one if I have headwind, or tailwind. Hopefully I have tailwind. That would be nice. So, let's see. Yep, okay. Nice. Always love tailwind. Alright, so with this one, you can see it's going that way. So, I'll push it up here, touch that, and that should be good. Like you can, let me show you again. So if I push up and I'm barely touching the rough on that side, that'll make it move to where I want it to go. So with that, I can add just a little bit of OP just to make sure. I don't want to do too much because, yeah, if you do too much and you hit a great left, yeah, it's pretty much all over for you. But this will set you right up. 372. I just like to take a quick note of that. Do I really care? Not really, because, you know, some of these holes, you know, you might have to, you know, get a little lucky to drop it, but because this is one of those ones where you got to use some serious curl. So with this one, I believe I go 2 bars of topspin and then quite a bit of curl to get it up on the ridge and then let it come down. The way this guy's going, I mean, this is also a nice shot, but, you know, I'm not a big fan of stuff in between. I like to play the safe shot where everything's wide open. But, you know, and you'd probably need a little bit of an overpower ball. Maybe a power 1, or, I mean, I guess he'll get away with that if he threads the needle. See, that's too close for me. But he'll be set up nice. I mean, the wind will be in his favor, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so let's see, with my big dog. Okay, so I'm sitting right there, 2. And then with curl, that'll make it kind of go, I can't really show you, but it'll go more to the right of that sand when I do the curl. Now, this is interesting. Let's go 2 to 1, but we'll go minus some. So let's just call it just 6 and change. How about that? Right about there. And then curl. Let's put it here. Let's see what this does. I hate great rights. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what it's going to do though. Go up. Come back down. Get in the hole. So maybe if I hit that perfect, that would have been better. It's tough to hit that ridge and hit that perfect slope, but let's make a note on how much curl I used, because I will try to replicate that. And I kind of did like 6. Let's just call it minus 10%. So 2 to 1 plus minus 10%. 2 topspin. And if I hit that perfect, I don't know, if I hit it perfect, it might go a little further. Because obviously if you hit a great shot, it does not go as far as you'd like it to go. So this is what I mean, like it's a tough shot, man. Unlucky. But let me do my tap in and let him go ahead and try and make his shot. Come on, get in the hole. He's got the headwind, or the tailwind, so I keep saying headwind. Why do I say headwind? He's got it, so if he can hit this perfect, I'd move. Uh-oh. Man, if you hit this perfect and it misses left, oh, that's going to be... No, dang it. Unlucky. That's tough. I mean, granted this is Monday, so he can't be that upset, honestly, because it's like, you know, you can make mistakes on Mondays. You can see, like, even just -1, I'm even right now, so all I gotta do is get one drop and I'm pretty much gonna qualify. Okay, let me look and see what this kind of looks like. Par 3. I guess I just try and look close. Is this? No. Yeah, maybe it is. I think I'll need this one. I believe I will. I think I used the Viper on this one. But then again, let's see what it says. Yeah, okay. So this one I go on the left side. Gonna do max backspin. I believe I'll have to do max curl. And wind-wise, oh man, with freaking headwind, oh no. I'm gonna have to go at least 20-30% because this ball will die. Now you can go on this side too. This isn't a bad shot. Sometimes it can roll up and roll back down though. So this is a tougher shot in my mind. I've tried this shot many times and it's just kind of, you know, it's too unpredictable unless you can get it way up on the top. So, oh, you can see, okay, come back down, come back, come back, come back, come back. Now sit. Okay. Well, nice shot. All right, so let's see if I can do some noise. Oh, okay, so max backspin. Put the red right there, and let's test out having it. You can kind of see right there the end of my tail, or the end of my ball guideline is on the right side of that dark green. So this is going to be what, 12? Okay, so let's go ahead and do the 30%. Looks like I need a little bit overpower. Okay, so let's go a little overpower. And let's see. There's the hits. Oh, okay. So I definitely more, because you want to get up there. If you get up on that hill past it, then it could roll back down in. This actually has like a back curl, which is pretty funny. You would think like if it goes on the right side, it would roll around and stay on the right side. It actually goes up to the right. It'll curl right, hit, and then roll back left. So I didn't reach, so I'll put 30%. The max curl seemed good. I think the curl seemed right, so I just need to give it more power. And, you know, obviously a 9 win, I'm going to have to, I mean, I could also go with the big dog, but it doesn't have as much backspin. I need the backspin. That's going to be key, so I'll just go with more overpower. Because even a great right or great left, you still should be all right with more overpower to get it up over that hill. So it's all good. So yeah, I've already shot that shot, and let's see if it's the wind. It kinda is. Okay, so I can do a practice, but no. All right, we'll do it with the. We'll do it with this one then. Let's see. Let's just go with nothing. Let's go 2 to 1 plus 10%. Let's see what happens. Who knows? Maybe I'll roll in. That'd be pretty funny. It's like, should have went with the Viper. No, let's see. Hit, roll. That would have been dead on. Look at that. Jeez. So basically what? Let's make a note of that, because the wind was pretty close. So Viper, I did 2 to 1 plus 10%, right at it, and we want to add just a little, like half, maybe half topspin, or maybe even a quarter topspin. We'll test that out on the opening round. We'll get 2 cracks at it, because I know my big dog was close too, so it's very good to have 2 clubs that you can pretty much use on one hole if you just feel like it. That's always nice, because you, especially on playoffs, oh my. Oh man. All right, rolling so far. I still need to get that little extra one. I need to at least get a minus 11. I screwed up on the first one, so if I can get a minus 12 still, that'd be nice. All right, let's take a look at this one. I don't really know this hole. Just trying to look at the pattern. I don't know. All right. Well, only one way to find out. Test it out. I'll know right when I see it, though. That's the, when you play this game enough, these holes don't surprise you. Oh, okay. Oh, man. I really hate this hole. I want to go right there, but I think it might be better to... Man, how can I get with that kind of wind? That's awful. You know what? We're going to try it anyway. So, right there. Let's go. That's max, so I don't need to even go that far. Okay. Let's see, let's go right about there. Nah. That might have wood all over it. Ricochet. Okay. So I can add a little bit of curl to it. You just want it to get centered here or more up. Yeah, thanks. I didn't mean to do that. But you want to be more up to the left so you can at least use your thorn. But it looks like I'm going to be using a Goliath, which isn't too bad. If I go, it's what, downhill. So I'm going to have to probably add 10%. So 2 to 1 plus 10%. And a couple bars of backspin just to slow it down because it is downhill, if I remember correctly. See, that's a much better shot. Nice shot. That's where you kind of want to be, more to the left though. Is where you normally want to be because that'll center you up. So, oh well, yeah, I think I can get away with this. Definitely want to get away with. It's gonna do one just to get it moving down the hill. And I think it's gonna curl. Kind of looks like it's gonna sway to the. So let's aim just slightly to the right. So this will be more along the lines of 11. So let's do that. See if I got it on. Boom, Boom. Roll. Roll. Okay, so still 1.5. So let's just anticipate that I was still 1.5 squares to the left hand, not far enough either. So I got to give it a little more top spin, and okay. Hopefully I don't have to make that shot, but it's good to know if you make a mistake that you can still rebound. Always take notes on every shot, just in case. Because we're not perfect at this game. Nobody is. You just do your best. Get in there. Oh, close. I didn't mean to say good shot. See? I meant to say nice shot. See, now I come off as a douchebag. Whoever this is, if you ever watch this video, I meant to say nice shot. I did not mean to say good luck. See, now I'm going to forfeit anyway, so I'll just forfeit to make you happy. Because, yeah, that was my bad saying good luck. But you can kind of see my thought process of, just adjust. Obviously, I'll make the adjustment and add a little bit of curl. But let me guess, it's going to be the same wind. Be different wind. Yeah, that's different enough. Good luck. Hopefully he's not mad at me. Yeah, he just says thanks and then say good luck back. He's mad. Again, I didn't mean it. Alright, so let's see. Excuse me. Alright, so sorry, I'm just looking at it. Par 5, so it's going to be some just, oh, okay. So this is the one you can go on the left side or right side depending on tailwind. Well, either way, I think it's going to be a big dog moment. If I'm not mistaken. If you go on the left side, you can kind of lay up on the left side and then use hard curl with 3 or 4 topspin with the big dog and max curl it. You'll get on the fringe to be able to just chip it in. I'll show you here in a sec. Yep, that's it. So you see on the left, you could go on the left, but with tailwinds, you probably want to go where he's going. But you got to be careful because this ball will fly. So the only reason to go max, if he's going to go, which ball are you going to go with? See, I don't know. You might fly it. If you go max, you might fly this. You may think you're not going to do it, but I've made that mistake before, and then you end up in the rough way on the other side. Uh-oh, I think he flew it. Yep. See? You don't think you're going to reach, but then you do. It's brutal. Because you should want to rough, let it roll out of the rough. Yeah, definitely unlucky. See, I could go up here. I could go here, which I'm going to go here. But you can see that little second patch up at the top, right here in the middle of the screen. That's where you would hit and do max curl, and you'd end up right in the middle. So let's do max topspin. If that puts me there, let's put it right next to the tree. We're going to do curl and just a little bit overpower because I want it to roll out. So this should definitely not reach. There you go. Hit and roll. Get out. Get. Okay. Don't add curl. Man, oh man. Maybe I should switch to my big topper and let it just... There's no way to not get it. But, okay. Let's save it. Now, to save this one, I look at the wind. And I try to give myself a straight headwind if I can. And look at that, he can still reach. It's just silliness. On a par 5, he flies it, gets behind a tree. Oh, he's already talking trash. Okay, so you can see the wind is going that. So I have to try and get it to that, which is over here. So we'll max top it. And I'll make sure I hit it with a good hit so it gets way over here. And I don't know, I don't think I've got it far enough, but at least I set myself up with at least close to a straight on shot. Did he really give me a good game? Like, really? It's like you're talking trash on a Monday. Say that on the weekend. Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations. Alright, let's see how lined up I am. Yeah, not too bad actually. Don't be a douchebag. Okay, so 2 back, because I want to slow down when it gets there. And 2 to 1, I don't know, man. Going downhill. So let's go 2 to 1 plus 1. Maybe a little more. Why not? I hope this goes in so he can stick that good game right. Ooh. So a little too much, huh? So I guess it was 2 to 1 plus 10%. That's the kind you want it to drop, so you can just be like, yeah, good game, and then I'd play the playoff and take his money. But hey, you're all that guy. You're all that guy. All right, so now I'm 1 behind on what the other guys are getting. So look, minus 10, looks like minus 11. So looks like I'm going to qualify, but I'm not happy with 2 misses already. Okay, looking at this one. Oh no, it's not the thread the needle one, is it? I think this is my rough bump one. A lot of people go in front of it or go to the left side and curl it. I like to go with the rough bump with one bar topspin. We'll see what kind of tail or headwind we get. Okay, crosswind, that's not too bad. So 1 bar of topspin, I go on the right side, right on that little patch. So he's going to go on that side, which, again, this isn't a bad shot either. It just kind of gets you in between clubs, though. Better curl this, man. See, when you come that close and you wing it like that, why not take a second? And all right, so with me, I go right here, right in the middle. So middle, 1. Let's go 1 and a smidge. Yeah, maybe a little more. Let's go 1.5. 1.5, and then 2 to 1 plus 10%. So let's call it 7.7, I guess. Yeah, let's just call it that. And then curl. So curl, let's put this amount. Oh no. Of course I hit a great shot. Here it goes. Goodbye. Man, I'm just taking all the gambles today. But, yeah, this is how I learn. Yeah, the first round you try to save a lot, so to speak. There we go. So let's try and save this. Okay, let's see. Is this just straight like crazy? No, it's actually not that bad. Okay. I'm down here going straight uphill. So that means it's going to land here. So it's not going to break much. So I can go right at it. Just push up. Yeah, maybe a little more. Okay. Oh man, this is like a ghost shot. Ooh. But obviously saves are not what you want. But hey, we'll take it for now and make notes on that. I might have to go. Usually I use, now I think about it, usually on the right side I use a sniper because it's only one. It's like 1 to 1 as opposed to 2 to 1. So that kind of stinks. What kind of wind I get? It always gives me the same wind, huh? All right, let's test out our theory. So it was what, half? Half, 2 to 1 plus 10%. But let's go. I think I had the yellow like that. And that makes it like 9-ish. Yeah, 9-ish. Let's give it a try. Get in the hole. Oh, I like the view. Oh, it hits. Oh, okay. So that little bit of half now puts me in the rough to roll out. And that you have to really like gauge, because I know they had some kind of craziness with the golden shot. I remember seeing like a video on that where they were like, use this club for the rough bump, and then another one if it's tailwind, headwind, all that stuff. It was craziness. I was like, yeah, I just stick to what I know. Yeah, looks like I got him, huh? Yeah. Like I said, the only time I do playoffs is if the wind is very comparable. That way I can really kind of just dictate what I want to do with it, but what I want to try on the actual shots. Okay, we need an eagle. Oh, wait a minute. I know this hole. Big topper time. I definitely know this hole. Now, I know this hole, but doesn't mean I'm going to make the shot. So if I can get 2 eagles and finish at -11, that'd be nice. Apparently that's the -10 to 11 is the standard. So I go right between the trees. With max topspin, it should roll out and give me a chip shot with my dart. Some people do a hard slice around the tree on the right or on the left. Me, so I don't know what he's doing. Is he, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he thought of something. It's like, you know what? I don't know. I don't think that's going to pop out, man. Oh, wow. I have no idea what this guy's doing. That's going to hit the rough. And will it roll out? It did. Wow. Nice shot. I did not see that coming. Looks pretty level too, so it's not going to be that bad. Me, on the other hand, I go here. Max top. Right in between here, and you'll see it landing there. So you should be fine. Let me show you again. Oop, see, lands right there. And it's going to move away, so I can move it this way a little bit. There we go. And then 2 to 1 minus, let's say -10%. Let's just do 6. Let's do an even 6 and just see what happens. Hopefully that was enough. Okay, here it goes. So it'll hit and roll out. Just like that. So let's make our notes. Big topper, max top. And if I did 6, that's technically like 15%. But I don't know, we're getting into the 15%. That's too much work with math. So we can just kind of say -1. Because I don't think I was near the sand on that. So there, he should chip this in. And pending something terrible from me. Oh wow, I didn't even see him aim. That, he makes such a great shot, and then you get that. That's brutal. Alright, so I go here, max topspin, go right at it. Since we're got 8, let's go ahead and respect the 8. It will move a little, but not much. Alright, so eagle. Okay, so all I need is another eagle. And then I'll get my -11, and then I can get a 13. I should be able to eagle the first hole instead of that crazy freaking par I got. So -14 is very feasible. And even, maybe even pop a hole in one. That's without a hole in one? Okay. So my goal is to get that -15 on a 9, at least on a 9. So okay, so what's this? I think I go on the right side, and then oh, okay, I know this one. I need the big dog. Now this one should be, it should be no topspin, 2 to 1, and then pull back if I have tailwind, leave it alone if I have, and then my big dog kind of stretch it out because I'll probably, well, we'll see. Okay, so here we go. So I do nothing. Make sure that it's kind of like this. I stretch out just to make sure it's going to land here. Okay, then I do, because it's going to land pretty much like that. So what I do is I just leave it alone, but I'm going to have to bring it back some. So let's bring it back about there. And that should set me up. So you don't really have to do a 2 to 1 because you know it's going to land up there, but it should just hit and then sit up there. Yeah, just like that. Okay. So I would say if you had 8, maybe move half a ring, you know, maybe a whole ring just to be careful, but 9.6, you know, when you're getting up in that top 10, because this is between 7 and 10. So if you're at 7, I would say bring it back half a ring. 8 to 9, bring it back a full ring. And then obviously if you're at 10, move back like I did. I think I moved it like a ring and a half almost. And then just let it go. And it should just sit there. Now my big dog, I'm gonna have a lot of tailwind, so I'm gonna have to do like a 2 to 1 and then push up with some max topspin and let it roll down the hill. This one's tough to keep it on though, so just be aware of that. It's really tough to keep it on. It will usually go to the back fringe, and if you don't hit it hard enough, or if you hit it too hard, ooh, yikes. If you hit it too hard, then it'll roll into that little rough patch right behind, but so let's see. Here we go. Okay, with an 8, that's not too bad. So what I do is I go here, and I'll push up. Now, you see the bottom of the red right there when I extra power? That bottom of the red tells me where my ball is actually going to go. So I move it to like a 9. That's what it'll look like if I push it up. Okay, so if I push it back up and then with a 2 to 1, it should be fine. So let's go 8.6. and then push you up. You should roll right down. Let's see if my theory is correct. 1, 2, in the hole. Oh, okay. See what I mean? It's always going to go to this fringe. Luckily, behind here is a rough, like, huge bump. Because I've had it fly by it before, and it hits the bump. I might be able to show you with this. No, it doesn't show me on the putt. Never mind. Oh, no, I'm not putting. It's a chip. So I might be able to, like, this guy's going to think I'm weird looking at it, but I might be able to show you. Not bad. Get to any chance you get to a fairway. So you can kind of see right there is a bump. You can't really see it, but it's there. Okay. So right here, oh, I get nice. Make it even easier for myself. Go right at it. Perfect. You know, the dart doesn't have much of a ball guideline, but even with your shots, you should be fine. All right, so 2 eagles saves my minus 11, but like I said, I parred and birdied. So if you add 2 shots to that, that gives me a 13 guaranteed that you should get even with a basic ball. But obviously I'm looking to get a hole in one at least somewhere. That'll give me 14, and then I should eagle number 1 if I don't hit the rough. I'm tired of hitting that rough. So minus 11, take it. That'll definitely move us on to the next round. Even gained a little money back. So you can see some of you are like, wow, minus 11, that's like 8th on my league. Yeah, you're not wrong. You can see that's why I keep my trophy counts low. You keep the trophy counts low, and you should be fine with all of that, trying to qualify for things. As soon as you start upgrading and getting into the different, let's see, got one that can last all night, which is good. But you can see I don't really play a lot with this account. I usually just play a lot of tournaments just to get all the stuff I need. So you can see, let me go ahead and show you. So I got Titans, a lot of Titans from qualifying and pro. And obviously the Berserkers from the Golden Shot. I purchased the Marlin, Navigator, and Quasar, but obviously I haven't had to because they come in chests, and I don't use them anyway. So that's what you would get if you never use. I think I've used a basic ball for this entire account. And they gave away pumpkin balls, which I've had for, I guess, a while. I guess last Halloween. So this account's at least a year old. But, I mean, you can see I haven't unlocked much, but my sniper is only at a 6. I wait until it gets to a little more than that, just because, yes, I do like the distance. I do like the guideline, but, you know, it's not quite. Let me see, with my sniper with. So you can see it's just a little smaller, which, yeah, I need it to be up towards that 170. Once I can get it to where my Viper 9 lengthwise, then I go ahead and switch it up, because then I'll have more curl. I'll have, you know, decent backspin, I believe, as I get to like a 7 or an 8 sniper, and then I can do some 1-to-1 adjustments. But for the most part, that's how I. Oh, I'm at a pin, so that's pretty much how I play. You know, I do a lot of 2-to-1s, 1-to-1s. I try not to get into the clubs that are in between those, where you have to really look them up and figure out what they are. I highly recommend you just stick with the easy ones, so it's less research that you have to do. Like this is exactly how I play, and I still get a minus 11. Obviously I've played those holes before, so I have a good idea. But as you play this game, you'll get it, and you'll be able to be like, oh, okay, I'll just go ahead and do this, do that, and boom, 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 and then the holes start looking familiar. You start really recognizing plus 10% or elevations and all kinds of stuff. But just keep it simple. Keep it basic. That's the whole purpose of this game. If you're doing tons of research on this, that means you're spending money on this game, and you're spending a lot more time than you need to still score some decent scores. So you don't need to go crazy on it. So again, this is Cole Steady, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll make another one for an opening round. I do have 2 pro accounts, so I'll decide on, I don't know if I'll do it for Dirty Slider or my Terminator account. I haven't figured that out yet. I got to play Terminator, and yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in a few days for the opening round. And good luck on Pro Division and Rookie, whatever you're playing.